Hello traders, this is live Top Gainers trading. I'm going to show you the intro right now because we're running out of time here. The market is about to open. So if you've seen this, just skip ahead about 3 minutes. So here comes the intro. Welcome to Trading Armor. My name is David, and as of the recording of this introduction, it is August 15th, 2022. I've been actively trading the stock market for over 2.5 years now. I'm going to use this introduction for many videos, so check the date of the one you're watching right now. It's probably much more recent. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back and feel free to skip over this intro. But if you're new around here, thanks for stopping by and allow me to introduce myself and give you a few reasons as to why you may or may not want to stick around. My journey as a trader began in May of 2020, and like most new traders, I quickly realized that trading is not as easy as most people make it out to be. In fact, it's downright difficult. Luckily, even when I was new, I approached it with caution, which kept me from blowing up my account. Eventually, I realized that if I had any chance of being a profitable trader, that I needed not only a good strategy, but a well thought out and written day trading plan. I also needed the discipline to trade that plan exactly the same way every single day. I get my discipline from forward testing all of these trading plans by taking 100 trades or more, collecting the data, and from that data I can produce statistics. Once I know my statistics, I can go into the market with some expectation of what's going to happen, and that makes it very easy for me to stay disciplined and stick to my plan. We've already proven a small cap trading plan profitable after taking 100 trades, but we also proved that plan was quite tedious to trade. So right now, I am currently forward testing 2 new trading plans. One of them is for active day traders, people that want to trade the market every single day right at the open. That plan is called the Top Gainers Trading Plan, and the other plan is quite different. Both of them can be traded individually or simultaneously. Okay, I'm going to cut it right there just because the market is open now, and you could look at yesterday's video if you want to see it. I'm also going to turn off my camera just to give me a little bit more focus on what's going on here in the market. So if that really bothers you, let me know and I'll try to keep it on. But I just don't want to be distracted by knowing that I'm also on camera. I mean, is it a factor? I really don't know. It's just one of those things that... So we need to put an alert out. I'll try to speak about everything I'm doing like as soon as I get a chance, but right now I just got to get all the ticker symbols up. And did that go in the right place? Yeah. One huge mistake I made yesterday was I had the Top Gainer screener set to pre-market, and that means that I wasn't really trading the Top Gainers plan yesterday. I was trading the pre-market Top Gainers, which is not a plan. All right, so it looks like BBBY is going to be the one today. It's already hit our alert, and now we just need to wait for a pullback. Did it actually break over the pre-market high? It doesn't look like it did. I'm not sure why the alert triggered. Price above 29. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, it did. Okay. Okay, so this is the one that we are going to be trading. We just need to wait for our pullback. I'll just put this here for reference, I guess. So right now I'm looking for anything over 29.45 to get in. Got 5 seconds left to go on this candle. Then I'll be looking for 29.41 or higher. So I'm watching the price bubble over here on the right. That's where my focus is right now. And I have my fingers on the hotkeys. I'm looking for 29.41 or more. Now 28.51 or more. Then we'll be looking for 27.94 or more after this candle's closed. Here it comes. Almost there. Just got to wait. 27.94 or higher. Scaling this to make it a little bit easier. Anything over 27.90. Saw 89. I'm looking at the price bubble. That's the thing that I use to trigger, not the candlestick. Lots of consolidation here, obviously. And there's a big flush to the downside. We're just waiting for a 1 minute candle to make a new high, and that will be our entry. Now there's a little more to the entry than that, so it's not like if you just enter every time a 1 minute candle makes a new high, you're giving yourself a good chance of getting into a winning trade or anything like that. So we're looking for 27.91. Fifteen seconds left to go on this candle, and then we'll get in for 26.55 or higher. You might notice there's, well, let me just focus up here, 26.55 or higher. Yeah, so I'm not sure what you saw there. We'll try to explain it here as we get a chance. Let's go to 25. I was trying to get 29. Got to scale out. Got to scale up more here. Might get stopped out right away. That's okay if we do. Can take up to 2 more trades if we get stopped out. Looks like we're going to get stopped out here. So might as well not even bother with this. Yeah. So that's trade number 1. 2 more to go. Got to get ready for the next entry. If it breaks out over this candle on, if it goes to 26.66, I have to get back in even on this same candle. Otherwise, I got to get in for the break of this candle. So either 26.66 now or 26.32 in a moment. 26.32 or higher will get me back in. $26.22 now will get me in or higher. $26.22 or higher. We're getting very close. There we go. This is a consolidation area, so I'm going to place my stop loss below the consolidation area. Let's go for 25.19. So now we just calculate our profit target and let the trade play out. 29.39. Just scale out here to make it easier. Let's see, 29.39. We're close there. There we go, 29.39. This trade is all done. This is trade number 2. We could take up to 3 trades each day. That's all according to plan. And now we just wait. We just let the trade play out. We could definitely lose this trade. We could take a 3rd trade. We could lose that trade as well. It could absolutely be a max loss day. We just don't know. All we know is that we can stick to our plan. Sorry about that. That's the only real edge, that we have, is can we stick to our trading plan? Because at least if we can do that, our data is meaningful. We collect the data, we track it, and after 100 trades, we'll know if what we're doing works. If we don't follow the plan, if we're not able to stick to it, if we only stick to it sometimes, if we don't use our entry triggers exactly as written, then any data we collect is absolutely meaningless and unuseful. So that's pretty much that. I think what I'm going to do now is mute and let the video keep recording the trade, and I'll have my phone with me. If I get an alert that my stop loss was hit or my profit target was hit, I'll know about it, and then I'll come right back and be able to react accordingly. So let's see here. Of course, like almost all the time when I'm getting ready to do this, something is about to happen. So let me just give it a few minutes here. Yeah, this looks like a safe time to mute and walk away, and I will have my phone with me, as I said, so I'll know exactly what's going on. It's like, no, it's not a good time. I just want to be here if it stops me out right away, so because sometimes you can get triggered on the exact same candle that stops you out, so. And I do have to take that third trade. There is no renegotiating your trading plan once the trading day has begun. You just trade it as is, and whatever happens, happens. You record the data, and then you've done everything you can as a trader. We can't control the market. We can only control ourselves. So obviously at this level, there's a huge struggle between buyers and sellers. Who will win? Honestly, doesn't really matter that much. All that matters is that we stick to our plan. There's no sense in trying to predict or guess. At this point, it's pretty much 50-50 either way. I'm just going to slide the chart to the left a little bit just so you can see the volume a little bit. I know that some of you guys are really interested in that. Here it comes, and there we go. So now we have to get ready for our last and final trade. Gonna scale back in here. So theoretically, we could win our third trade and still be green on the day because we're trading 3R all or nothing. That means that our profit target is always 3 times more than our risk. So far we've lost 2R. If our third trade wins 3R, then we're up 1R. And if our third trade loses, we're down 3R. So now I gotta wait for the next candle. 24.92 is what I'm looking for. 24.92 or higher, of course. But it's going to continue down. Okay, now we're looking for 24.71 or higher. $24.71 now or $24.51 in a few seconds here. $24.51. All right, there we go. We're going to place the stop loss at the low of the consolidation. Let's go for 23.34. There should be plenty of room. If it hits that stop loss, then you almost guarantee it's going to go much lower. $28.10. All right, last and final trade. We're all done for the day, no matter what happens here, as far as the top gainers plan goes. got to draw the line somewhere. You got to have rules, and you have to be able to stick to them. So even if we lose this trade, we're all done. We just have to accept that it was a max loss day, a 3-and-out day, and move on. That's what we've been doing so far, and that's why we're profitable so far, is we've been able to stick to the plan every single day. Seems counterintuitive, but to be profitable in the long run, sometimes you have to be willing to be unprofitable in the short term. If you're always going for green, if you won't accept a red day, it's going to be tough. I know in the beginning of my trading, I had a 13-day green streak. I mean, when I say beginning of my trading, it was probably the second month, 2.5 months in, something like that. And I was focusing on just green. Green is good. You know, let me get a green streak and see how long I can keep it going. So I kept it going for 13 days. And on day 14, I wiped out every single one of those green days, probably in a single trade. I can't remember, but actually, no, I can remember. It was, yeah, I mean, I had all kinds of typical bad habits that new traders have. I was averaging down into a losing trade, and I think I averaged down 4 or 5 times into it until I had used all the cash in my cash account to average down, and then I just held the position over the weekend. It was like on a Friday, held the position over the weekend. At least, you know, kind of like, obviously as I was doing it, I realized, how stupid I was being, but when you're a new trader, you kind of do it anyway. And immediately after the trade was done, well, I should say immediately after I was out of money to be able to average down, it's kind of like, you're just realizing how stupid you've been. And all I did was hold the position. I remember I took the trade during the pre-market, like really early pre-market, and I said, well, let me just hold it till the end of the pre-market, and whatever happens at the market open, I'll get out. Maybe it'll go up. It didn't. It just kept going down, and I just kept holding. And I said, well, let me just see what happens during the market hours during the day, and I'll close it at the end of the day. The end of the day came, didn't close it. Let me see what happens in the after hours. The thing just kept going down and down and down. And I mean, this was a great lesson for me. Don't get me wrong. And so throughout that weekend, of course, that's all I could think about, which that's a lesson in and of itself. Like if you're thinking about your trading during the weekend, if you're thinking about something you did over the weekend, then you're probably doing something wrong. So anyway, I realized, dwelling on it all weekend, that I just got to get out of this thing no matter what. This was obviously a huge mistake, a really dumb thing to do. And the best thing I can do at this point is get out of it as soon as possible. So Monday rolls around, 4 a.m., I get up and I exit the trade immediately. Again, for a new trader, a small account, it was a small loss. I think it was like $9 or something. But I was trading with $100 at the time. I was just testing things out, trying to see what I could do, see if I could make some money. And yeah, so that's my story of my worst trade ever. Only a $9 loss, but it's not really about the money. It's about the principle. And imagine if I had a $10,000 or $100,000 account and I did that, that would be catastrophic. So I guess that's where that's just one little example of how I developed my discipline. So then I'm going to mute for now, and I don't know if this trade might hit the profit target in the next few seconds. It might reverse and come back down against me. We still could get stopped out. Really have no idea what's going to happen at this point. All we can do is watch and wait. So I'm going to mute the mic, and maybe this thing will hit the profit target as I'm muting, but we never know. So let's mute, and did it just halt? It looks like it just halted. Wow. Interesting. So what was that at, like 9:58? So it should unhalt. I'm guessing it's going to be a 5-minute halt. So we're looking around 10:03, 10:02, 10:03, something like that. Well, it is what it is. Let's mute, and I'll just leave this up. I'll let the video roll, and you can see what happens Still don't know, if we're gonna get our profit target hit or stop loss. It really is no telling what can happen after a halt. So all we can do is just stick to the plan. All right, and just like that, our 3R profit target was hit. So this was a 3 and done day. We're going to enter that into the spreadsheet. This thing could go to the moon. I don't really care. We just stick to our plan, and that's it every single day. So let's go to the account. I didn't set it for today, so I'm going to have to do that. Let's see here. Today's August 12th. We'll find out. So we lost those first 2 trades. This is just today. I don't know why it shows 1 month. Let's see. Oh, because I probably set the date wrong. That'll do it. All right, so we lost the first 2 trades. We won the 3rd trade, so we're up 708. I mean, it's really hard to argue with that when you've lost the majority of your trades of the day and you still in green. So to me, that's the beauty of the 3R profit target. It doesn't always work. Yesterday we had a trade. Again, that wasn't really the Top Gainers plan. That was a result of some errors, but it could have been a max loss day or something like that if I would have traded properly as well. It wasn't a max loss day. It was like a 2 and done day, meaning that the first trade failed, the second trade worked out. But the risk was just so far off balance from one trade to the next, even though it was on the same ticker. And that's going to happen sometimes, but overall, things should average out. And I can open up the spreadsheet now and show you. We can even enter in, I guess I can enter in like the total P&L just so it can kind of show you where we are right now. I'm not going to enter each individual trade right at the moment. But one thing we can do and should do, and this should be interesting for you, is we can update some statistics that are really good to know here. So our overall win rate for one, now we've won 10 trades out of 30, so we should be at 30%. And that seems like really low. Sorry, 33%. That seems like really low for a win rate. But with 3R, break even is 25%. So we're well above break even. And entry number 1 failed today. So we're going to update that. So we've taken 4 first entries out of 14 total. Second entry failed. So that's going to be 5 out of 10. That's 50%. Entry 3, we've taken now 2, and today, we've taken 6, and today's worked, so 2 out of 6. So entry number 3 is now profitable, or I guess it was before, but anyway, these numbers don't mean a whole lot right now because there's not a lot of data yet, but obviously the more data we get, the more meaningful they become. The good thing to note is they're all above break even right now. And let's see, what did I say we made today? $7.08. So let's just, for now here, let's see, I'm going to just put in these. I'll fix all of that later. Just to remind that we have had 3 trades. Let's just do we'll just do the last, well, now I guess you'll have to see this on a recap, but basically what you can do is just add 708 to our total, which is right here, 3609. So what is that going to be? About $43. We're going to be up, and our all-time highs are over here. So this is going to, it's going to dip down because this tracks every single trade. That's why it kind of looks so erratic. It's going to dip down first for those 2 losers, and then it's going to come back up, and it's going to end up being about over here. So anyway, that's where we are for today. We end the day up plus 1R for the 3R profit target. So this will go to 10. So we're up 10R, and this is trade number 30. So that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. Let me know what you think about this video. Do you care about me being on camera the whole time? I just don't think it's that important. I think it should be about the trading, but I'm willing to do whatever you guys want as far as that goes. Just let me know in the comment section below. What did you think about the trading? Obviously, we stuck to the trading plan. We weren't trading off of any hype or anything like that. I know everyone is talking about Bed Bath & Beyond right now, but the only reason I traded it was because it was on the Top Gainers list, and it was the first ticker symbol that triggered my entry. Simple as that. So that's it. Anyway, that's everything for today. Hopefully you guys are doing okay out there. I really appreciate everybody watching, liking, subscribing, commenting. I really love the comments. I like responding to them. So feel free to comment anytime, even just to say hello. I really appreciate it. As always, go into every single trade. I guess I could turn the camera back on for this. It's going to be a little dark in here because I did close the blinds, but let me get the camera back on just to say goodbye. All right, there we go. So as always, go into every single trade with a plan. Stick to that plan no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.